Welcome back, everyone. As always, it's a blessing to be here. If you're new to this channel, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you hit the bell notification to this channel so you can be notified every single time we drop information-packed videos just like the one you're watching right now. By that being said, guys, today we will talk about the BRICS news, right? So Dilma Rousseff, hopefully I'm saying that name correctly, elected head development bank in Shanghai, and plus the oil production cut by major players. So we will take a look at a couple articles and we will discuss this matter through this. So as you guys can see on the screen, the article, Dilma Rousseff elected head of BRICS new development bank seated in Shanghai. So Saudi Arabia, Russia, United Arab Emirates, Iraq, Kuwait, Oman, and Algeria are to cut oil production output until the end of 2023. And in a smaller answer, what does that mean? That means when the oil production is cut, the oil prices will skyrocket. Okay, that's number one. And number two, all these countries will literally have to buy so much oil, not dependent on the United States dollar, and going to another country. Just like we see in France and other Europe nations have literally turned their back on the United States and went to Russia or went to China or went to Saudi Arabia to purchase some oils without purchasing with the United States dollar. So this is what we're seeing in fact. So Dilma Rousseff elected head of the BRICS new development in Shanghai, right? So what does her election has to do with anything? So her election being the head of New Development Bank, NDB, for the BRICS countries, don't forget, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and the plus goes for any other country that's trying to join them. So all these nations now, guys, as you see the ramping is going up, people are even trying to apply to join the BRICS nation. That's how powerful the BRICS nation is becoming. Are we on the verge of World War III? Who knows, right? I'm not here to predict anything, but I'm telling you guys, with what we can see from the truth and the facts, is currently leading that way. Again, this is not financial advice, but it looks like it's leading that way. And basically the sustainable development projects in the BRICS nations, which include, again, as I said, all the names, the NDB, which is a new development bank, was established in 2014 as a response to the need for a more equitable global financial system, right? And its headquarters are located in Shanghai, China. And 2014, when did the BRICS, right? When did the BRICS get developed or established? The BRICS was founded, as you can see on the screen here, in June 16, 2009. Okay, June 16, 2009. So basically 5 years later, they have established its headquarters in Shanghai, China. And Rousseff's elected as the bank's new leader signals the BRICS countries' commitment to supporting sustainable development and increasing their influence on the global stage. This is the whole schema of things that we're taking a look at. At the end of the day, the reason they're doing this is to increase their global dominance, right? When they first started this, even now they say this is an economical emergence or emerging as economical allies. This is nothing more than economical allies, but the infrastructure behind it seems more than economically targeted. Okay, so before we even move on to the article, the next article, let's just read a little more. Let's just discuss a little more. So the new development bank is seen as an alternative to the Western banking system or institutions such as the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, known as the IMF. So Rousseff's appointment comes amid growing tensions between China and Western countries. So I'm not here to say, whoa, there's a new world war coming, World War III is brewing, but what it looks like from what we can see, okay, from what we can see currently, it looks exactly like what I'm just talking about. It looks like something is going to happen. I'm not saying it's a World War III or anything particular in that matter, but it's not looking good for any country that's within this stages, okay? And what did someone from Goldman Sachs have to say about it? Technically, ex-Goldman's chief economist calls on BRICS to challenge the United States dollar dominance as China leads the dollarization trend. So what is this article in summary talking about? So as we can see from this article, guys, you can see here the US dollar plays a far too dominant role in the global finance. He wrote in a paper, which is O'Neill, okay? He wrote in a paper published in the Global Policy Journal, quote, "Whenever the Federal Reserve Board has embarked on periods of monetary tightening or the opposite, loosening monetary systems, the consequences on the value of the dollar and the knock-on effects have been dramatic." So what is this leading to? So basically the former chief economist of Goldman Sachs has urged the BRICS nation to challenge the dominance of the United States dollar in international trade and investments. Okay, that's where the particular challenge is focused on. And again, he pointed out that China lead in de-dollarization trend and argues that the BRICS countries, okay, all of the countries that are joined together, could follow suit to establish an alternative reserve currency. Goldman Sachs is an American company, correct? Yes. So why is he giving them advice, technically, to establish another alternative currency to where they can have a reserve currency? Is there going to be economic war going on? If anyone read the book Economic Hitman, very, very interesting book. It tells you how, basically, they manipulate other countries based on the economic natures and based on the economic trend, but also for the economic benefit of the country that is appointed. So basically he's telling them to pursue an alternative reserve currency, which would reduce their reliance on the dollar and increase their economic independence. And he believes that the creation of such a currency would be a significant step toward establishing a multipolar world order. This is basically the New World Order agenda, NWO. This is what the ex-Goldman Sachs chief economist is advising, right? And he's advising not the United States, but he's advising the BRICS nation. Is there money to be made from this? Of course. There's tons and tons of money to be made from this, and he will definitely benefit from this collapse of the United States dollar. Again, there's the long positions and there's the short position as well. But we can see here, even Elon Musk said, speaking to Genevieve Roche, she said the US dollar is losing its reserve currency status. Here's what you should know. Thread, right? She had a whole thread. And he said, serious issue. US policy has been too heavy-handed, making countries want to ditch the dollar. And this was March 29, 2023. And then on April 1st, we heard the BRICS nation come out and say, we're basically pursuing to develop a new stable coin or a new currency with the Chinese yuan or the Russian, but every country that's aligned to the BRICS nation will be using this currency. I hope you guys understood something from the video, and I hope you grow more in knowledge and understanding of how the world revolves around us and how we should also benefit from these mistakes that the economics are making. When I say mistakes, is that they're giving us what they're going to do. So put your money where your mouth is and make some benefit and make some financial freedom for yourself. But that being said, I'm your host, Crypto UL, with UL Exchange. I love you guys. Subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Peace out.